Good afternoon, all. Before working smart, work very hard. Saying this, I am Rashmi K, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce and Management, Nanajoti College. It's my great pleasure to welcome you all for a last day of 5 days national level FDP program on NAAC criteria, organized in association with IQAC and Trinity Study Center with support of our management principal, IQAC coordinator, convener, committee member, my dearest fellow colleagues. It's a great inspirational support from all the resource persons of 5 days and dearest faculty members from the various colleges. It's a knowledgeable time and sessions. We learned many information, which is most important in the present criteria, in the present situation of NAAC norms. Now it's time to know about the criteria 6 and 7. Criteria 6 stands governors leadership and management, where weights all about the 100 marks. And criteria 7 institutional values and best practices, even this weights for the 100 marks. It's my great pleasure to welcome resource to introduce and welcome our resource person and the participants of the day. I welcome you, Suvarna Raj, to give the welcome note and the introduction for the resource person for the day.
Thank you,
Over to
Rashmi,
Suvarna, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Suvarna, ma'am.
Ma'am, am I audible to you? Ma'am, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am. You're audible.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, Rashmi, ma'am, for it. Yes, a very happy noon to one and all present here. Talent is a faculty that is highly developed, but genius commands all the faculties. With this note, it's my immense pleasure to welcome all the gatherings for the today for this wonderful webinar. As rightly said,
Suvarna, ma'am. Is my voice is audible, ma'am?
Yeah, your voice is audible, ma'am. Hello. Mic on ಇದೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಆಶಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರಲ್ಲ.
Now it's your voice is audible, ma'am. Suvarna, ma'am.
Yeah. So it gives me immense pleasure to introduce today's resource person of the day, Dr. Vasanta Kumari, ma'am. So madam has completed MCom in Bangalore University, MPhil from Madurai Kamaraja University and PhD from Tumkur University, and madam has completed to her credential NET with JRF. Not only this, madam has delivered various number of lecturers as a resource persons at various undergraduation and post-graduation level. Not only that, for the especially NAAC criteria. So madam, as to her experience, she has more than 17 years of teaching experience in this field. So all these credentials over to you, ma'am. You can take over the session. And once again, I welcome all of you to this wonderful webinar.
Thank you, Suvarna Raj. It's a great pleasure. Now it's time to hand over the session to the resource person. We welcome you, Vasanta ma'am, and now it's your turn to start, and you can share the slides and you can proceed with the further, ma'am.
Oh,
thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Ma'am, audible to all, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, your voice is audible, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for wonderful introductions, ma'am. So myself, I am Dr. Vasant Kumari B. So assistant professor in Dandin Shivra College. So today it's my pleasure to share some information on criteria 6. Criteria 6. 1 second, ma'am. I will share the PPT.
Sure, ma'am.
Yeah. dashboard here?
Yes, ma'am. Screen is visible and your voice is audible, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. One second, ma'am. Presentation. So criteria 6 is relating to the governance, leadership, and management. So this criteria has a weightage of 100 marks. Ma'am, is it screen is visible?
No, ma'am, it's not visible.
One second, ma'am. Okay, is it visible now, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. And now it's visible, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm very happy to share the information on criteria 6, which is relating to the governance, leadership, and management. So as per the new accreditation framework, criteria 6 has a weightage of 100 mark, and there are 5 key indicators are there. Out of the 5 key indicators, there are 9 metrics, and of the 9 metrics, 4 are QNM and 5 are QLM. So before getting into the criteria 6 in details, let me just brief the procedure, NAAC procedure. First, the college which want to getting into the NAAC procedure, they need to create their website. College should have one website, and all the information need to be updated in all the tabs. So then the NAAC portal has some Excel format. All the information has to be updated in the Excel format. So then the college has to fill the IAQA, that is Institutional Informations for Quality Assessment. For that, the management has to pay some fees as per the NAAC regulations. And then once a IAQ has been accepted, the next level is to submit the SSR. So that is nothing but self-study report. For updating and sending the SSR, there is only 45 days are with the NAAC portal, and all the statistical informations, QNM, QLM, all the data is to be updated, but QNM data will be accessed and it is analyzed and marks will be already allotted. So then the next level after SSR is accepted, DVB, that is data validations and verifications. For this data validation verifications, that means they will be raising, NAAC will raise some queries. So they will ask you some questions, why you have updated this data, then give me details of this data. Like that, they will be asking some questions relating to the what you are already submitted in the SSR. So as far as possible, the less questions must be there. The college has to see that there should not be much questions in the DVB. So in the SSR itself, they have to give a clear pictures. So then once a DVB, for submitting a DVB, some clarification needs to be given. It should be submitted within the 15 days. So once the DVB has been accepted, the next level is the peer team visit. After 1.5 months, the NAAC 3 persons will be coming. So they will be scrutinizing all the QLM as well as some data relating to the QNM. Also, all the certificates, original certificate, all the data will be checked. So once after peer team visits, so in the meanwhile, parallelly, between the SSR and the DVB, there is one more important that is included in the criteria 2, that is a student satisfactory survey. So that means randomly they will send a mail to all the students which are submitted randomly, not to all the students. So the student has to give a survey, will be conducted to the students directly from the NAAC portal. So the student has to send a reply to that. So that should be high. So with these 3 important 3 steps, the peer team will visit to the college, and once the college has been visited by the peer team, the grade will be allotted. So that means there are 3 important steps. First step is IIQA submission. The next step is SSR, DVV, and peer team visits. So in the meanwhile, this is very important things that is triple S, that is student satisfactory survey. It is already included in the criteria 2. So with this brief introductions, let me get into the criteria 6. Criteria 6 has mainly 5 key indicator. One is 6.1 missions and institutional visions and leaderships with a weightage of 10 mark, and 6.2 is with a weightage of 10 mark, and 6.3 with a weightage of 35 mark, and 6.4 is relating to the financial management and resource mobilizations with a weightage of 15 mark, and 6.5, this is purely the entire work of the IQSC, that is with a weightage of 30 mark. So totally there are 100 marks. So then criteria, let's move to the next key indicators, that is 6.1 institutions, visions, and the leadership with a weightage of 10 marks. In this metric, it is mainly concentrating on the visions and missions and objectives of the organization. So there are two things you need to concentrate. One is missions and vision. Other one is a decentralizations and the participation. So every institutions has their own mission, as well as in order to fulfill that mission, they will be having some visions also. So here they need to be uploaded into the visions, and visions has to be first uploaded into the college website, and the link has to be uploaded, a link has to be provided into the SSR. So then for the purpose of visions and missions cannot be defined solely by either by the principal or by the IQSC. All the faculty has to conduct a one meeting, and in the meeting they have to sit together and they have to decide the missions and vision statement of the college. And visions and vision statement should be simple, and it should be relating to the it should be simple, and it should be the relating to the main objectives of the organization, and it should be unique, and it should not be copied from any of the college. So for that reason, all the faculties, IQSC coordinator and the principals has to define the objectives define the missions and vision statement, and they have to pass it has to be recorded in the minutes. So then that minutes has to be uploaded into an SSR. So then in this metric, they have to give a detailed descriptions within the maximum of 500 words about the visions and vision statement, and how they're achieving the missions and vision statements has to be highlighted in this metric. So then another important concept here is decentralized and participation. All the activities of the college should be correlated with the missions and vision statement. So then if you take examples of, if a college is organizing a seminar, national level seminar, so that national level seminar, so that seminar cannot be conducted solely by the principal or IQSC coordinator. Many stakeholders involvement will be there. So there are different stakeholders will be there. Who are the different stakeholders? Like college, principals, management, teaching, non-teaching staff, IQSC coordinator, students, alumni. So then if it is a government college, CDC member, and parents. In order to conduct any of the activity, all the stakeholders has to be involved, and it should be allotted. The criteria, IQSC coordinator has to decentralize. IQSC coordinator and principal has to decentralize not to achieve the organization objective. It has to be decentralized the activity. Suppose if you take examples of, we are conducting our college is conducting a national level seminar. So national level seminar, for the purpose of conducting national level seminar, the management will contribute some amount, or they may share some idea, or you can also coordinate this national level seminar with some other college. That some other college might be coordinating with you. So here we have to give a detailed descriptions. So if the college has done something, the decentralization activity and participation activity has to be highlighted here. So I will let you show one small examples of the So one of the college has conducted one national level seminar. So the national level seminar, for that reason, they have making a different committee. That committee list has to be uploaded into the SSR. So then for the purpose of conducting a national level seminar, they have done one meeting. In the meeting, they have finalized the topics. That minutes has to be uploaded into the SSR. Then how their fund are mobilizing, that has to be a detailed description, that has to be mentioned in the detailed description. And they have printed one invitation, the copy of invitations. So then the detailed report of the program has to be uploaded into the SSR. So what you have to do is you have to then the detailed report. So all the things has to be first converted into PDF. Then you have to actually SSR, you cannot upload more than 10 MB. So that is why you have to merge all the things like invitation, minutes, report, effort, geotag photo, everything you have to be in a one file, and you have to be compressed. So for the purpose of compressing, you can use PDF Hyper or PDF Extreme. So that it should not be more than 10 MB. So that is how the college is decentralizing all the activity. Sorry. So how the college has decentralized, they may take the help of the students also, and the committee member students can also be acted as a committee member. All these things needs to be described, and all the document relating to that has to be shown here. So then another metric is, that is 6.2, that is strategic development and deployment. So this is in this metric is mainly concentrating on the two important things. One is the policies of the college and the rules, regulations and procedures of the college. So every college has their own policies for the admission, as their rules, policy, rules and procedures for the admission of the students, and also for the appointment procedure. So all the things has to be described within 500 words in this metric. So the policy and procedures, along with that, one more thing they have to be concentrate, that is a perspective plan or a development for the academic year. So every college will have their action plan or a prospective plan year wise. So that action plan relating to the admission as well as appointment procedure, or for each and every activity they will be having their prospective plan. So that needs to be updated in this criteria, that is in this metric. So here let us take example. If it is a government college, there is a no problem. So for appointment procedure and all admissions procedures will be taken care by the government rules and regulations. All the things we have to be uploaded. If it is a some leave rules, service rules, pension rules, everything they have to be uploaded, and as per the UGC guidelines. And here they have to be highlighted the organization structure also, that is the management hierarchy has to be uploaded, like who is at the top level, who is at the medium level, who is at the bottom level. So that need to be hierarchy level has to be shown in this metric. And here the policy procedure, and how the policy procedure relating to the admission and appointment has to be clearly defined in this metric within 500 words, and also document relating to such are to be uploaded into the SSR. So again, it should not be more than the 10 MB. So the only thing is you have to compress the data and it has to be uploaded. So example for this, like there is a admission, there is a policy, there is a rules and regulations for the admission. Like it's if it is a private college, the admission will be more than 80%, more than 90%. That has to be highlighted here. Then for the arts students, they should pass minimum for getting into the degree program. They should clear the PUC with a minimum weightage of 50 marks. Like that, some college has some rules and regulations for the appointment that need to be highlighted here. So then college may be opening different courses, like how with how they are planning to introduce, what are the main objectives of introducing has to be highlighted here. So the different courses might be introduced into the college year wise over a period within the 5 years, that need to be highlighted here. So then the college might be construct a new building for the purpose of introductions of the college, so that need to be highlighted here, how the building has been developed. So then one more is lab might be constructed, equipment might be bring, different kinds of equipments might be bring, especially for the science college, or computer lab might be constructed in the college. But with how difficulties you're facing, and with the support of many people, you might have bring the course, or you might have construct the building, or you might have construct the lab. So then you might have conduct a NSS program with lot of difficulties. So how you are make a plan, how you are developed, with whom, with what support, with whom, and who has supported, everything needs to be compressed and uploaded here. So here the first they have to be, you have to concentrate on the policies, procedures, and rules, regulations, and how successfully college has achieved. With the case study, you have to be highlighted here. So here main concentration, the college might introduce different courses during the last 5 years, or the construction, any key areas you can highlight it here, or you may start with up a building, or you may extend the extension of the building, or you may lab construction, or with a lot of difficulties you may conducted NCC or NSS program in camps and all. Everything you can be highlighted in this metric. So we'll show you one small examples of this. So then here also mention the organization structure also. I'm giving you the examples of government college, but if it is a private college, the organization structure is entirely different. For the government college, will comes under the DCA, and the university under which it has to be controlled, that has to be highlighted. Then immediately the principal, hierarchy level, and IQAC coordinator. Then all the courses which you are having, arts stream, commerce stream, science streams. So then library, physical educations, then administrations, and under the administrations, managers level, and all these things to be correlated with some various committees will be involved in the college. So the college might have different committees, like some are their statutory committee, some are their non-statutory committee. All the things is to be shown in the organization. So in this metric, so you have to show the organization. One second. Has to be highlighted. So if it is a government college, everything really has for the areas or rules and regulations that will be highlighted, and UVC rules and regulations to be updated. So the main concentration of this metric is, so the college has some rules and regulations relating to the admission or appointment or dealing with other stakeholders, and who are the highest person who's taking, who is in charge of taking, that is in the organization structure will be depicting. Has to be shown clearly. Then how you make in a plan for the introductions of admission, or the introduction of the extensions of the building, construction of the building, or the construction of the new lab, or any explained here, and document relating to such are to be uploaded in this metric. So then for this and all this activity should be correlating to the missions and vision statements of the college. So then another metric that is in the 6.2.2, that is relating to the governance. So the college every institution should have a e-governance at least in the four different area, like administrations, in the finance account, and student admissions and support, and examinations. So what you have to do it is just to take a screenshot of each of the e-governance related area, and that need to be uploaded into the SSR. So they have given, the NAAC has given one form for this area of a governance. So then the name of the vendors with the contract details and years of the implementations. So I'm showing you the one small examples of this. So this has to be uploaded in the Excel format. It has to be uploaded into the SSR. So that is in the admissions. You might definitely UECMS will come under this as per the new NEP. As per the NEP, there is a new UECMS portal will be there. So DCA is under the control, and you can show Sakala for the administration, DCE, Sakala, Seva Sindhu, UECMS, and the college website. All the things when you started in your organization has to be shown here. And as far as relating to the finance and accounts, in the government college, there will be K2 and HRMS website, but in the private college they will be having, then for the settlement of finance and accounts, they will be having their own website that has to be the link has to be provided here. When it has been started, has to be uploaded. So then for the purpose of student admissions and support, there are different things are there. That is for the scholarship purpose, SSP, NSP. So then college website, and your college might have using a digital e-library, and all the admissions fees will be collected through the online banking. Everything along with the link you have to be, and along with the link, and when it has been implemented in your college, then who is a owner of that particular things you have to be shown here. And as far as examination is concerned, so since it is in the Bangalore university rules and regulations, if it is other university, you have to show here. And online banking through the fees will be collected through the online, and all the results will be disclosed through the online. All the things, link has to be the name and the link, and who is a particular owner, when it has been shown, when it has been implementing, has been clearly stated in this metric. And then the screenshot of each of the things in a chronological order has to be shown. So in the screenshot, you will be having, every college will be having some password for login. So there you have to be logging to that, and you have to take a screenshot. So then screenshot, after taking a screenshot, you should highlight the name of the college. So this is, yeah, you should highlight the college name, for the college website. So I think your is it visible? The red mark is visible. So here you have to be shown for scholarship purpose. So then finance purpose, HRMS portal is using in government college. So that the college name has to be highlighted after logging to the, after using the password, after logging into that, you have to be take a screenshot and put it in the Word, and then highlight the college name and all. So then convert it into the PDF. And then in the SSR, only PDF is allowed. Other Word is not allowed. So that is why PDF format, you have to upload it into the PDF format. So then you have to take like this, you have to take and compress the data, and you have to everything, what are the e-governance online things, whatever the things which are used in the college, has to be clearly make a chart, and as per that chart you have to be uploaded with a screenshot and highlighting the college name. So then another metric is the 6.3 with a weightage of 35 marks, that is faculty empowerment strategy. So here 6.3.1, this is a QLM matrix with a weightage of 8 mark. Here the welfare measures, there are two things are to be concentrated. One is a welfare measures, other one is a performance appraisal. So welfare measures which is given by the college. So that is apart from the salary, the college might given a PF facility or LIC facility, medical facility, different kinds of allowances might be given, or maternity leave might be given. So whatever the benefits they are giving to the faculty, both teaching as well as a non-teaching faculty, should be shown here, should be shown here, as well as how the performance of an employee are measured. So the different parameters might be used in order to appraisal the performance of an employees, both teaching as well as non-teaching. Like for the government employee, there is a confidential reports, EPAR. So different performance appraisal will be there, promotion metrics will be there. But in a private college, they might have taken a feedback from the students. So that feedback form has to be uploaded here. So then for the welfare measures, the college should all the employees should have their one welfare committee, staff welfare committee. If it is not there in the college, try to create it now. Staff welfare committee has to be created, and how they are supporting to each other. And might be if the employee get transfer of if the employees, they may be honoring the employees who are getting award or who are getting PhD award, or if they get transfer, they may be honored. So all the things has to be shown in this metric. So this metric with a weightage of 8 mark. So here the college has to concentrate the welfare measures given to the employee, as well as the different performance appraisal. You might have and how the employees are assessed, both teaching as well as non-teaching staffs. So that need to be expressed, described within 500 words. So like punctuality, how the punctuality is maintained. You might have adopted biometric and the discipline. Different feedback might be taken by filling the feedback form, that or online feedback can be obtained from the students. Everything is to be clearly shown in this metric. So then next metric is 6.3.2. So this is relating to the financial support which is given by the organizations to the faculties or the teaching or non-teaching staffs to attend the workshops or any of the program. All these things will be the formula has been given here, but all these formulas will be done by the system itself. Only thing is you need to update it. So there is one Excel format is there. First you need to fill this Excel format year wise, that is first year and the name of the teacher and conference for which financial support is given. Even for a day program also, if it is given, that is to be highlighted, and for the professional body for which membership is awarded, and how much amount has been given by the student, given by the institutions to the faculties. So has to be first, it has to be updated in Excel format, and then really a document relating to each of this. That means the certificate which is obtained after completing and attendance certificate for attending such program. Both the things has to be uploaded, and everything has to be signed by the principal, and it is to be uploaded. So then I will show one small examples for this. So the average and all formula is given, but everything is done by the system itself. You need not calculate everything. You just feed the number itself. That's it. That is how many teachers are getting into the in that particular year. If the college is not provided any financial support so far, then it has to be created now by having one policy. That is, we have a staff welfare committee, and we have the policy of giving 300 for attending the national level seminar, and 400 for international, and for writing the textbooks 500. So like that, you have to create a one document And then as per the format, so you have to prepare one chart like name of the faculty for the department and name of the progress. And if the faculty has attended 3 or more programs in that particular year, only one program is considered. And either it might be given in the form of cash, or it might be given in the form of accommodations, or it might be free food, whatever it is given. And you have to get the sign by the concerned person year wise, and only the number has to be uploaded, 8, 10, like that you have to if you upload it. So every calculations will be done by the system itself. It is a system generated. You need not worry about all these formulas, but still you need to prepare this format in the Excel. You need to update faculty name year wise. Each year you have to upload it, and then you just enter the number. Everything will be percentage. Everything will be done by the system itself. So in this metric, the financial support provided by the institution to the both teaching as well as non-teaching staff to attend either of the FDP or any program outside, inside, or out of station, whatever it is, it has to be shown clearly. Only thing is, even one day program is also you can upload it. If it is not given by the institutions, financial support is not given by the institutions, just you create like we have a one welfare committee. Out of the committee, we are giving the financial support to the employees. And only thing for this purpose, you have to get the cash vouchers from the faculties. So I have received so and so. So this is a format of cash vouchers. And then all the certificate has to be merged. For what reasons you are awarding? It might be awarded by the college, or it might be awarded by the management. So, or it might be awarded by the staff welfare committee. So that is need to be highlighted in this metric. So then it has to be audited. This has to be audited. Otherwise, it won't be considered. You just prepare one statement. We have given a staff seminar expenses, like you just show the report, that is a receipt and payment account for the staff welfare committee. You just prepare a report and get it signed by the auditor. So then other metric is 6.3.3. So here same things will be repeated, but the in the last metrics, the faculty development program with the attended by the faculty with the financial support by the institutions. But here, even without the financial support of the institutions, the faculty might attend the different programs like professional development program, orientations, induction program, refresher, or short-term program might be attended even without the support of the institutions. That need to be uploaded here. But you need to take into consider the program must be should not be less than the 1 week. It should be more than the 1 week, and 1 day program will not be taken into consider. And it should be more than the 1 week. And if one person is attending more than one program, but it will be taken it as an one program itself. If any of the faculties attended 6 programs in 6 FDP in that particular year, but all the 6 will be taken it as a one. That means one faculty can be considered as a one program. So should not be more, one or more should not be should be considered as only one program. So here without financial facility, the faculty might attended any of the program, but program should be more than 1 week. That is to be taken into consider. So I will show you the format for this, how you're preparing. And the certificate, all the certificate relating to that is to be uploaded. You have to be compressed. I will show you one example. So if you see the here, one of the faculty by name Jagdish has attended 3 programs in that particular year, but it will be considered as only one program. So whatever might be attended, you just show it, but it will be taken it as only one. So during the year, you just upload it like you prepare one chart like this, like how many persons has attended during, how many faculties teaching, you make a separate column like for the teaching as well as non-teaching, how many teaching staffs has attended and how many non-teaching staff attended the different programs. The programs includes everything, either of the orientation program, refresher program or short-term program or any of the during the last 5 years. You divide it year wise and you make a specific number. So then you make a list of it, and as per the list, all the certificate has to be certificate which are given by the particular organizations has to be compressed and it is to be uploaded. So all the certificate. So while compressing, you take everything should be signed by the principal. College seal should be there and it should be authorized by the principals. If it is in a color printout, it will be good. Otherwise, no problem. Take it in a Xerox copy of the documents, or else you can scan. You can't directly scan and upload it. You have to be first, what you have to do it. You have to take a printout, color printout, and on the color printout, put the seal and signatures of the concerned college principals, and then you have to be compressed and you have to be uploaded. So this is only the examples. So these are all the different programs which is attended by the faculties. So that has to be organized, compressed, and it has to be uploaded. So in the faculty development program, which is attended, but it should not be, it should be more than, if it is less than 1 week, you should not, it will not be considered by the NAAC. So you have to be see that it should be more than 1 week. We'll next move on to the next matrix, that is 6.4 with a weightage of 15 mark, that is relating to the financial management and resource mobilization. So here 6.4.1 is the first metric. So here you need to concentrate on the two things, that is funds from various sources. It might be institutions might be receiving, say, fund from the different sources, whether it might be received from the government organizations or non-government organizations. So that needs to be uploaded in this metric. Along with that, the auditing, the college should getting into the auditing process, both internal audit as well as a external audit has to be uploaded. So here the fund might be generated from the different parties. So for what reasons the fund are extracted, the passbook copy of that has to be provided. So then it has to be audited by the audited by the auditor. So then the organizations might collect the fund for the various reasons, not only in terms of cash but also in the other terms. That means they might have get the free laptop from the different organizations, different NGOs. They might have get a free laptop to the students, or a computer to the labs. So then they might have given some drinking water facility, or they might have given some some filters to the college or anything apart, not only cash, other kind of also they may help to the college. They may give a financial support, not in terms of cash, in a kind terms, or can also be provided. That need to be it should be provided along with the geotag photo, as well as along with the geotag photos and along with the bill has to be uploaded in this metric. Another important things here you have to upload it here, that is audited internal audit as well as a external audit. External audit is as you all know, at the end of the March 31st, every institutions will getting into the audit process. Entire college will be audited. So finance department, everything will be audited. That is need to be uploaded here. And along with that, the internal audit has to be conducted in a college. For this internal audit purpose, the HOD, preferably the HOD of Commerce Department should be the should be the coordinators of this internal audit committee. They should form a one committee like internal audit committee, and for that committee the head will be the HOD of the commerce, and he needs to check everything in what is audited by the external audit, and is to and that means before getting into the external audit they have to be getting into the internal audit. Both the document has to be uploaded in this metric. So here amount for the there is a one Excel format is there, in which year you have gathered the amount and from whom you have gathered the amount, for what reason you have get the amount, and how much you have collected, and if you have any passbook copy or online copy, you might have get it through the phone pay also. That screenshot of that particular thing has to be uploaded here, or else you can prepare the list of receipts and payment, for what reason you have get the amount and for what reason you have expended. That has to be prepared on statement, and it has to be scrutinized and signed by the auditor. So that has to be uploaded, and it has to be uploaded in the college website, and the link has to be provided here. So the link of audit statement has to be provided once it has been after uploading into the college website. So then the link has to be provided here. So the philanthropist might be providing the name of the philanthropist, both government institutions as well as non-government institutions has to be clearly mentioned here. And contributions in terms of equipment, software will not be taken into consider, and if it is already recorded in the criteria 3, that will not be recorded. Only thing is you can show laptop distributions or free systems or anything else which is provided apart from the drinking water facility, that you can be provided, and it should be certified by the auditors also. So then we'll move on to the next metrics, that is 6.5, that is internal quality assurance system. So here the 6.5 is purely relating to the work of the IQAC, and it's a very, very important criteria. So here the first metric is 6.5.1. So here the major things we need to concentrate, that is the contributions of the IQAC towards the development of an organization. So which means whatever it is done by the incremental improvement in an organization, it's all considered as the work of the IQAC. And that means without the notifications of IQAC, any work cannot be done. So that is why everything that maybe course might be introduced in the college, new building might be constructed, or new branch may be opened. So everything, so year wise, what are the incremental improvement which has done in the college has to be clearly specified in this metric. So here every at the beginning of the academic year, the IQAC coordinator will prepare an action plan. So what are the things we have to do in our college for the apart from the result, and what are the activities departmental wise, what are the activity we have to be done in a college, that need to be you have to prepare a plan of action. So then at the end of the academic year, you need to compare the action plans with the implementation. So every year, so we will prepare an action plan. That action plan is to be uploaded in this metric, and how far the college is able to succeed as per the action plan, that need to be shown. And the action plan as well as implementation, how you are implementing successfully, and how many meetings has been conducted for the completions of the action plan. That means you have to upload the minutes of the IQSC full, and after implementing of the activities, a report of each of the activity along with the invitations as well as with geotag photo has to be uploaded, detailedly uploaded in this metric. So here the IQC coordinator has to conduct a meeting with the principals as well as all the faculty member for the incremental improvement of the college. So that need to be uploaded in this metrics. So what are the achievements which is done in the college during the last 5 years has to be clearly described within 500 words, and supporting documents is also be uploaded in this words. So the college might introduce a separate PG program can be introduced in the college, or the college might be extended. The college might open separate branch. So the college might the college might open in a new branch, or college might be having some like technologically might be improved, and LMS might be introduced into the college, or the college might be bring some projectors, or the college might be having technologically, especially during the corona period, every college has upgraded, and every college has brought the LMS projectors, or the lab has been upgraded. Everything, whatever it is done, everything you have to be shown in this metric. And how the teaching and learning process is also be improved. Earlier, the teaching process is stick onto the chalk, board and chalk, but now it has been upgraded. How the teaching learning process, the teachers might be using YouTube for the purpose of teaching, or that link has to be provided along with a screenshot. So then the teachers might be using some other apps for the purpose of teaching, or the teacher might be involved in the e-content development. They might be worked as coordinators or the moderators in the LMS team. So that need to be shown here. So that means how the teaching and learning process, what the structures and what the methodology, everything has improved over a period has to be clearly mentioned in this metrics. So everything is considered as the contributions for the incremental improvement of the college. And also the compliances report, if the college is getting into the second cycle, in the first cycle, the NAAC peer team might given some of the recommendations for the improvement of the college, and how far successfully the college is able to fulfill such recommendations. So take examples, in the NAAC first cycles, the NAAC peer team might have given a 10 recommendations. The college is able to fulfill around about 7 recommendations successfully. So what are the recommendations which is given by the NAAC earlier by the NAAC peer team, and how far you are able to achieve it? Everything need to be described within 500 words with the support of IQSC coordinator. How successfully we are able to achieve that is clearly explained, and all the supporting document has to be uploaded in this metric. And here I will be showing the small examples of such. One of the college which has So how the incremental improvement which has taken place in the college, just you make a list of it, and you should provide the college IQAC has contributed, the college has getting into the first cycle and it getting into the 12B or 2F procedure, and college has brought 4 projectors, and the college has brought 32 computer, and free laptop tablets will be distributed, and all the teachers are upgrading their teachings with a digital by using some digitalized mode like YouTube, might be LMS, or some many other apps they might be using, and the faculty might be engaged in the e-content development, and whatever might be the progressions relating to the improvement of the college, as make a list of it and provide all the supporting document relating to the college. So how you're able to achieve it has to be first, how you're able to achieve it, that has to be explained within the 500 words, and first make a list of the achievements which is done by the college with support of principals, management, and IQAC coordinator. And to that list, supporting document explanation should be given within less than 500 words, and the supporting document has to be provided. So then another metric is 6.5.2, that is purely relating to the quality assurance initiative of the institutions, which is with a weightage of 15 mark. So that is, there are 4 things have been there are 4 questions has been asked by the NAAC. That is, first question is the college is conducting a has collected the feedback or analyzed or used. So obviously IQAC will conduct a meeting, regular meeting with all the staffs once in a while, and the feedback will be collected by the IQAC members. So obviously first 2 questions will be answered by the college. And second one is the collaboration quality initiatives with any other institutions. So that means like if you are collaborating, if you have MOUs, so memorandum of understandings with any of the organizations for the improvement of teaching or for the improvement of any of the activity, like overall development of students. Like if you take examples of MOU, you have a MOU with any of the institutions, like for the faculty exchange program. That means, so seminar will be organized by the college together, or the faculty, some of your faculty might be visiting to that college, or some of the faculty might be visiting to your college, or your faculty might be getting into the other college for the purpose of sharing a knowledge. So that means if you have any collaborative quality assurance, or the some of the yoga centers you might have have a MOUs with any of the yoga centers, like yoga, giving in a yoga training, or with any of the swimming for teaching of swimming to the students. You might have MOU with any other organization. So whatever it is, for anything else, you might have a MOU with the Sahitya Parishad for sharing a academic knowledge, or for conducting essay competition, or for conducting any other activity, or conducting a seminar, whatever it is. So if you are joining together with any of the organizations and conducting any of the activity, then you can upload the entire thing into this metric. So other one is a NR. In the first cycle, you will not be having participation in a NIRF. If you have such data, you can upload it. And any other quality audit recognized by the states or national or international agencies, that should be certified by the ISO and NBA. So obviously, if the college is in the first cycle, so obviously there will be a you're able to answer the 2 questions. That is, you can click like 2 options are successfully implemented in a college. That is, IQAC is having a regular meeting and collect the feedback. Feedback should be collected from all the stakeholders, like from the students, from the alumni, and from the faculty members. So different from the all the stakeholders, you have to collect the feedback, and that feedback has to be analyzed clearly. And that after analyzing, what are the steps you are used for the improvement of the college, after analyzing interpretations, so what are the improvement taken, everything has to be described clear, and document relating to such are to be uploaded here. So then collaborative quality initiatives. So if you have if you are collaborated with any of the college for conducting of any of the activities or faculty exchange program, you can shown here. And participation NRFI will not be there. So in the first cycle, in the second third cycle onwards, you can getting into the third and fourth one. So that, so thereby I'm concluding criteria 6. So then we'll move to the another important criteria, that is the last criteria, that is a criteria 7. So criteria 6 is purely relating to the activities of IQAC and governance, leaderships, and management. So then we'll move on to the another criteria, that is a criteria 7, that is institutional values and best practices. So the criteria 7 is with a weightage of 100 mark, and there are 3 main key indicators are there. Out of the 3 main key indicators, there are 6 metrics, and out of the 6 metric, 2 are QNM and 4 are QLM. So the criteria 6 with the 7.1 institutional values and social responsibility with a marks of 50, and 7.2 best practice with a weightage of 30 mark, and 7.3 institutional distinctness with a weightage of 20 mark. So let's move on to the first metric, that is a 7.1 institution values and social responsibility. So here 7.1.1 metric is purely relating to the 2 major aspects. One is a general equality, other one is a commemorative days. So general equality means the institutions might have conducted the different activity for the purpose of maintaining a general equality. And general equality, like you might have conduct, you might have a women's cell, you might have a grievance cells, especially for the girl students, and you might have conducted a counseling especially for solving the problems of the girls, and you might have taken many safety and security measures for the purpose of the protections to the, especially for the girl students, has to be highlighted here. So you might have a POSH committee and human empowerment. You might have a human empowerment, and you in the during the last 5 years, you might have conducted a different programs relating to the women and for the protections of the girl students. Everything has to be clearly described within 500 words in this metric. So then what are the extra things you have done for the purpose of protections of the girl student as well as women employee in an organization, also to be highlighted in this metric. So separate college might conduct a separate counseling for the girls for solving the girls problem in a college. So that for the conducting of a counseling, you might have a separate committee. So that committee and who are the member for that committee, and students should also be the member of that particular committee. And the college might have a daycare centers for the protections of the young children of the women employee. If you have anything else like, and college might have a separate CC camera for the safety measures of a girl students, and so there might be separate restroom, or there might be a separate suggestion box for the purpose of protecting the girls. So everything has to be clearly described within 500 words in this metric, and a document relating to such are to be uploaded here. So what are the document here you can upload it here, like if you have a CC camera in your college, so take a pictures of geotag photo of a CC camera, then put it into the Word, and then convert it, paste it into the Word file, then convert it into PDF, then upload it into the SSR website. And the staffs might be having a separate counseling for the students. At first, college might have a student grievance and redressal cell committee. So there you might have solved many girls problem. So all the things has to be document reported of such committee, has to be committee report as well as a committee members, both should be compressed and uploaded in this metric. So then that means this metric is purely relating to the how the institution is maintaining a general gender equality during the last 5 years. And another important component in this metric is the college celebration of commemorative days. So commemorative days is nothing but the college has the practice of celebrating different nationals as well as international festivals, like national festivals like Independence Day, Republic Day. So the photo, invitation, geotag photo of such activities, and report of such activity, the national celebration activity, and minutes for that celebration, and national Independence Day invitations, everything has to be uploaded. So that means commemorative days is relating to the celebrations of national as well as international festivals such as Republic Day, Independence Day. So then different you might have invited a guest to another guest talks and cultural program and annual report of such program. Everything has to be clearly mentioned here. And even Women's Day is also an international event. So even if you are celebrating any Women's Day in a college, so that you can also be uploaded in this metric. So this 7.1.1 is purely relating to the two major important. One is the gender equality activities. For the promotion of the gender equality, what are the actions which has been undertaken in a college, that has to be. So you might have a gender champions, so gender champions committee. So everything has to be clearly mentioned, described, and the activities which is conducted. Kanun Variyu program might be conducted, law awareness program might be conducted, or for the girl student, for the purpose of creating awareness on the dowry systems and all, you might have conducted a special seminar for that you can upload it here. And then for the you might have conducted essay competitions relating to the problems of the women related issues, that essay competition, drawing competition, whatever you have done in the college for the purpose of gender related issues, everything you can highlight it here. And also definitely commemorative days will be celebrated, like Republic Day, then Women's Day, then Independence Day. So many commemorative days are there in a year. I think all the things you have celebrated in the college, and along with the invitation, geotag photo and detailed report, everything you have to be compressed and uploaded in this metric. So then college might have a women empowerment cell or POSH committee, and might conducted any counseling. So committee member list, then what are the problems which you have already solved in your college, everything has to be uploaded in this. And the safety measures which you have already taken in the college for the protections of the girl students especially.
Rashmi ma'am.
Yes, Suvarna ma'am. Actually,
Ma'am, what
from the
happened?
resource person end, there is an internet.
Network issue.
Yeah. So
Okay.
just for 5 minutes, the session will restart. There is
Sure,
no,
ma'am.
not, the participants kindly wait for a minute as it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Everyone are asking for no audio. Actually, madam is not in the session because of her internet issue. So wait
Correct.
for a while, ma'am.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, audible, ma'am?
Yeah, ma'am, no, it's audible.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. I'm extremely sorry for the disturbance because of the net issue. Not this. Okay, 7 point, I'm sorry for the disturbance. So 7.1.2. What's the- Madam, on 2 minutes.
Okay, ma'am.
ಅದು ಹ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಒಂಚೂರು. Yeah, is it visible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, your
No,
voice
ma'am. The screen is not visible, ma'am.
Now is it visible?
No,
no,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Ah,
Screen
one
is not visible, but your voice is audible, ma'am.
2 minutes. Okay. Is it visible now, ma'am? Kantaka, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sorry, ma'am. Sorry for the delay. So 7.1.2, you will be having 5 questions. In the 7.1.2, the institution's facility should be in the 5 different aspects. Like one is relating to the source of energy. So source of energy might be include if the college is having any solar or biogas or LED bulb. If you don't have any LED bulbs, you just bring the LED bulb and take a picture of that after installing it. And if you have any UPS facility in an organization, take a picture of it and then you just upload it into the SSR. So then if bill has not only the pictures, you have to be uploaded the bill relating to such things. That means purchase bill has to be along with the GST bill. It should be GST bill. You have to be uploaded in this metric. So the second aspect is the management of various type of degradable or non-degradable waste. So for the purpose of maintaining the waste in an organization, solid, it might be solid waste, how your institution is maintaining a solid waste, how the institution is maintaining a liquid waste, biomedical waste and e-waste, and how the water recycling system is done in the college. Everything has to be described clearly with not more than 500 words. So here the institution should have a one MOU with a BBMP or an agreement with the BBMP for the purpose of waste management. So the BBMP might take separately, dry waste and wet waste separately. So for that purpose, you should get it one agreement under the letterhead of the BBMP. So then, or you might have a agreement with any of the different NGOs for the purpose of maintaining the waste in a college. That waste might be solid waste or e-waste, or it might be a liquid or bio wastage. So this questions is purely relating to how successfully the college is maintaining the waste waste. That means water or solid or liquid or bio wastage. So that need to be clearly described and document relating to such things to be uploaded. So college might have their own waste management technique, like you might have inserted separate pipe for the purpose of after to the filters. So once in every filter there will be a waste water. That waste water can be directly linked to the garden or something else, like how you're managing the waste in an organization. That take a pictures of that. The technique the college has adopted, that need to be clearly highlighted and take a pictures of that and described it in 500 words, and document relating to such things has to be done. So as far as my concern, every college has some wet waste as well as a dry waste for the purpose of managing a wet and dry waste. So you have to be enrolled with an BBMP, MOU with an BBMP for managing such things. So then another questions is water conservation. In a 7.1.3, the third question is relating to the water conservations. So what are the remedies, or what are the precautions you have taken for the purpose of water conservations that need to be clearly described in this metric within 500 words. Like you might have done the rain harvesting in an organizations. So if you have, if an institution has done rain harvesting, has the rain harvesting facility, that photo of that particular thing, and then take a pictures of that particular thing, and bill relating to the of such things has to be uploaded. If the institutions might have their own bore well or open well recharge, that need to be clearly highlighted here. Or they might have their constructed their tank or birds or wastewater recycling or maintenance of water body or distribution systems in the campus. That should be clearly mentioned how the water is being conserved in an organization through the rain harvesting or through the water constructions of tank or buds or recycling system. They need to be clearly, along with the geotag photo, clearly described within 500 words, and along with the geotag photo it is to be uploaded, and a document relating to such things like bill. That is for the purpose when you're having the rain harvesting, so you will be having some bill. That bill has to be clearly uploaded. If you are having borewell facility in an organization, that borewell bill for the purpose of digging the borewell or for the purpose of making facilities of the borewell, you will be having some bill. Everything has to be with the GST bill have to be uploaded. So picture and description within 500 words, and a picture, and then bill of purchasing of such equipments for the purpose of water conservations clearly mentions in this question. And in the 7.1.2, there is a other fourth questions, that is a green campus. How the college, how the institutions has maintained what are the initiatives which has undertaken by the organization for the purpose of making arrangements of the green campus has to be clearly described, and has and a photo of such things, and MOU, if you have any MOU or if you have any policy document relating to such thing, has to be clearly mentioned in this metric. So green campus might be maintained. The college has a practice of restricting entry of automobile inside the college. So and the college has the practice of banning one day automobiles. All the employees should come by the public vehicles. So they have the practice of having the system of maintaining a, we should use the public vehicle. That you can upload it in this metric. Or the one day you can come by, all the employees, all the staffs should, all the students should use the bicycle only or battery powered vehicle only. So one day if you're doing like that, so you are maintaining some greeneries in an organizations. Or you might have a plastic free zones in a college, or you might have a pedestrian friendly pathway. So then landscaping with the trees and plants. So any of such things is relating to the green campus. Or you might have celebrating environment day, or you might have organizing some jatas relating to the environment, or you might have conducting a drawing competitions relating to the environmental issues, or you might have conducting any collage or any competition, drawing competitions relating to the protections of the green, creating awareness and protections of the green campus. Actions which is taken by the college has to be clearly described, and it is to be uploaded in this metric. So, and for this purpose, the college should have some policy document, and for the purpose of maintaining green campus, the college can have a policy document. I will show one the small examples of policy document. So what are the things you have undertaken for the purpose of maintaining a greeneries in a college? That need to be clearly described here. So some of the college has a practice of every student has to bring one pot on environment day. So they have to plant a trees in the campus, so that you can show the detailed report of such activity can be uploaded. And then you may have a policy. You should have a policy in an organized, you should have a policy in the college, like this is a policy document for you should in your letterhead, in a college letterhead you should have a policy for the water. This is policy relating to the water. Water, how reliable, refill the water bottle, turn off the water tap, so or report the leakage, or replace the leaky taps immediately. So this is relating to the water so like that, for the purpose of maintaining a greenery also, you might have a policy document in your college letterhead only. College letterhead only you should have a policy document, and then that need to be uploaded. So you might and for every trees in the college, so botanical name will be there, so that botanical name has to be highlighted against that particular plant. And some of the plant may be relating to the medicine plant, how many medicines plants are being grown in a college campus, that is to be clearly mentioned in this and that means for the purpose of maintaining a greeneries and environmental protections, what are the initiative activities which is done by the organizations has to be clearly shown in this metric. So then another important fifth questions in the 7.1.2, that is disable friendly, and institutions has disable friendly or barrier free environment. So what are the activities which are undertaken by the organizations for the purpose of disabled students or disabled employees? College might have some disabled students, like some students might be tough and dumb, or some students might be physically handicapped, or some students may be for the physical handicap, you might be installing, you might be having some ramp. So photo of the ramp, the lift facility you might be done for the physically handicapped students. So photo of such things and the bill of relating to such thing has to be uploaded. So what are the things which you have, what are the extra things which you have done or taken caring the disabled disabled students as well as disabled employees in an organization, that to be clearly described, and along with the geotag photos, and along with the bill has to be uploaded. And there should be disabled friendly washroom. You might have for separate washroom can be constructed for the disabled friendly disabled students or disabled employees. And for the deaf and dumb, you might be having some signage. Signages includes like pathway, or some display boards and a sign post like way to this lab, or no smoking zone, like the different things. You might be signage boards might be there in the, that means every campus should have their signage board, only because even to the unknown persons can go to the proper place. So that is why every institution should have their signage board. And you might be having for Divyangan, you might be having some separate website or some screen reading software you might be installed in your lab or in your college, that need to be clearly specified. And you might be having some MOUs with the for the purpose of software, you might be having some MOUs with this disabled friendly organizations. So then you might be having some human assistants, readers or scripts or software copy, anything which is supporting for the disabled employees or disabled persons, you should be highlighted in this metric. So here every college should have their ramp, lift or elevator facility, and disabled friendly washroom or signage. Any one of this can be have the facility that can be take up pictures of geotag photos of that particular facilities, and it has to be uploaded. So then another metric in the criteria 7, that is a 7.1.3. So that is relating to the quality audit on the environment and energy. So the quality auditing might be relating to the any of these things like green audit or energy audit. Quality audit might be conducted in the 5 different areas like green audit or energy audit, environment audit, or clean and green campus recognitions award if the institutions has received any award, or behind the campus promotional activity. So usually the college might be conducting the environmental day or NSS camp. During the NSS camp, they will be having the practice of planting the environment. So all the report of such activities can be uploaded here. And along with that, the college has to undergone green audit. Every year they have to undergo the green audit. So out of this 5 out of these 5 aspects, any 1 or 2, if it is college is satisfying, that has to be uploaded in this metric. So if the green audit is not so far conducted, now there is a provisions to conduct a green audit by the biological department. So only thing is how many plants are grown so far in a college, where exactly the college is located, and what are the remedies the college has conducted every year, and how they are maintaining a greeneries in the campus as well as outside the campus. So everything is to be described here, and it has to be signed by the it has to be reported, and it should be signed by the auditor. That can be uploaded in this metric. And along with the green audit, so many activities the college might be conducted for the purpose of protections of the environment, and also creating the awareness of the environmental awareness among the students as well as in the society. Promotional activities might be conducted. They might have planting the trees, or they might have honoring the environmentalist persons, or they might be conducting a seminars. Everything, what are the promotional activities which has conducted in the by the college for the purpose of protectioning of the environment, that is to be clearly so QLM with a weightage of 10 marks. Here, how the college is protecting the communal harmony, how the college is maintaining the communal harmony and the social economy, that is to be highlighted in this metric. Like the college might be celebrating Sadbhavana Dina or Kanaka Jayanti. That means for the purpose of maintaining a culture or communal or social economy, so many activities might be conducted, like Valmiki Jayanti or Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Jayanti, or NSS NCC camp might be conducted for the purpose of maintaining a communal harmony, or they might be conducting a essay or drawing competitions. Human Rights Day might be celebrated in a college. So everything has to be along with the invitation as well as report and participant list. You might have conducted a Janapada related activities, Janapada Jatra, Halli Habba might be organized in an organization. And that means for the purpose of maintaining our culture, different activity or social economic or communal harmony, for the purpose of maintaining communal harmony, any activities which has conducted in an organizations, that is to be really described and detailedly described, and along with the invitations, report and committee members and participant list, it is to be uploaded in this metric. So the college might be having some visit like Anath Ashrama, or they might be having a visits to the old age home. The students for the purpose of creating a awareness about how the older people has to be taken care. And the college has conducted many program for the purpose of taking care of the child labor or bhikshukas. So how all these activities, report of such these activities has to be clearly mentioned in this metric. So then another important key indicator is 7.2 with a weightage of 30 mark. So here 7.2.1, this is a very important thing, and utmost care has to be taken in this metric. Like two best practice which has been adopted in our organization has to be highlighted here. So best practice might be, if you that is to be described within the 500 words, and here along with the descriptions you have to give a supporting document. You have to paste the link of such activity, and you have to be uploaded the document also. So the best practices has to be prepared, and it has to be implemented during the last 5 years as per the NAAC procedures. So, and it has to be uploaded in the website also. So what are the best practices which has been followed? The list of it. It might be 2, or it might be 3, or it might be anything else, but you have to maintain a list of it, and that should be as per the NAAC procedure, and it should be uploaded into the website. So as per the NAAC format, best practices, first you have to highlight the title of the best practice, and every practice should have their own title, and title you have to mention, and objectives of such practices, why we are conducting that practices, and so what reasons and how successfully we are practicing, from how many years we have been keep on practicing. And this best practice you should keep in mind, this best practice is not for a 1 year. It should be practiced over a period. That means more than 3 to 4 years it should be practiced in an organizations. And evidence of the success, and what are the problems, and how you are mobilizing the resources, and what are the problems which you are faced while practicing such practices, and a note of such things has to be highlighted here. So if you take examples of one of the college is the practice of celebrating the national independence, not in the college, but along with the local people, like different all the government associations, with all the government associations in that particular village. There are different government associations are there, like police department, then bank is also there, then post office is there. With all of them, they have the practice of celebrating Independence Day, not inside the college campus. They will be celebrating in along with the local people. So every year they're celebrating. And another colleges have the practice of best practice of having Janapada Mela every year. So that is the best practice they have been following. So the best practice which has been followed in college, and the unique practice, so that is to be highlighted here with the detailed descriptions, and with all the geotag photo you have to be highlighted here. So this metric is a very important metric, and it's as I told earlier, it is a QLM metric. QLM metrics means like it will be verified by the peer team, and a document relating to such things has to be. You might have celebrated commemorative days or any festivals, everything, but it should be in a practice during the last 5 years. That is very, very important. And that for that practice, you should have one name. That name should be the title, and for what reason you are conducting. Janapada Mela may be conducted in one college. That is for the reason that to protect our culture, and for that reason they will be getting a sponsor from the many people. So then how effectively it has been implemented in organizations, and who are the benefiters of such activity, everything is to be clearly mentioned, and it is to be clearly described in this metric. So then another important metric is last metric of the criteria 7, that is a 7.3, that is institutional distinguished with the practice, institutional distinguished with the 20 marks weightage. So that is every institutions is having their own unique distinctions, and that need to be highlighted in this metric. So, and it should be clearly described within the 1,000 words, and it has a weightage of 5 marks, and it is to be clearly mentioned, described how we are different from compared to the other institutions. That is to be, and how we are distinct, how we are different, and in what sense we are different, and who are the benefiters of such differences, everything, and what are the activities which you have conducted because of the distinctness, and for whom we are conducting. So for that reasons, you might be having different committees in an organization, and you might have conducted a different activities under that such committee. So the report of such committee, everything has to be clearly mentioned in this metrics. So with this, I have given a brief introductions of this criteria 7, 6 and 7. If you have any queries, you can ask me the doubt. Hello,
Yeah, ma'am.
is it visible? Is it audible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was a more informative session for today, and whatever the queries the participant has, you can ask for the queries
Oh,
and
okay, sure,
clear
ma'am.
your doubts.
Okay.
I think there are few participants has raised their hands. There is one question you from Yogita. Do we
Yeah.
need to provide list of programs conducted in table format about number of students, duration, etc.?
Yeah, ma'am, sure, ma'am. Only because in the DVB they will ask like who are the participants, what are the things which you have done. So that better you should have a list of summarized list of that such things.
Okay. Hope Yogita ma'am, you have cleared with your doubt. If any queries are there, you can raise. And
List will be acted as a summary, and that means you will be having the entire matrix summary will be with you if you have a list. So that is why better you prepare one a list, so that everything will be summarized in that particular list.
okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Uh,
There is
and
another question from yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can
and
tell.
one more thing, for each and every activities which you have already done in a college, for everything they're asking for the participation list. How many participants are there? Even for the FDP you're conducting, no ma'am, there
Yes,
are 135 participants are there right now.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you should maintain the list of that, and who are there, details of such participants should be maintained in an organization, in any report. So for every activity, participant list is very, very important, ma'am. The first and foremost questions asked in the DVB is, please provide the participant list, who are the benefiter, like that they will be asking.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
There are the few participants who raised your hands. You can proceed with asking the questions.
Yeah.
Dr. Santosh HM, K. Venkatalakshmi. So these people had raised your hands, so you can proceed with asking the question with resource person. Sanjeev Ratan Gupta, even yeah, ma'am. 1 minute. I'll be unmuting all the participants so that you can proceed with asking the questions.
Okay, ma'am.
So
Hello?
now it's open for
Yeah.
everyone. So you can
Good
proceed with
afternoon, ma'am.
Good
My
afternoon.
name
Tell
is
ma'am.
Smita.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Tell me,
you were
Smita.
discussing about a program that we are going to conduct, and it needs to be conducted for at least 5 years period is what you were mentioning. And we
For
need
the
to
best
name,
practice, no, ma'am.
yeah, for the best practices.
Yeah, ma'am.
Ma'am, for example, if we have conducted the program and due to some unfortunate event, we were unable to conduct for one particular year,
That's not an issue, ma'am. You can give a note of that. Especially for the culture, if you take example. So during Corona period, you're not able to conduct it. Right, no, ma'am. So you can write a note like during that period we don't have that practice, like that. You can give a note and you can upload it, ma'am.
that's it, right?
It need not be over a period of 5 years. It can be maybe 3 to 4 years. Even if it is also, it is okay, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
But under that particular banner, you have conducted every year like that. You have to show, ma'am.
Okay. And I have another question, that you were talking about the green audit. Who's going to conduct this green audit, ma'am?
Ma'am, especially in the rural side, there is a one forest department will be there, no, ma'am.
Huh?
So there the higher authority is higher person, higher officials will be there, no, they will be giving. But in the urban side, so every college, especially some big college having their biological department, no, ma'am, for the
Okay.
purpose of EVS department
Yes.
will be there. That in charge person will be there. They will be taking care of this, ma'am.
What if it is a only commerce and management college?
You have to be get it done from the some other. That means environmental related. Then some audit will be there. Audit
Huh?
person. You have to be undergone with them, ma'am.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. It was very useful session. Thanks a
Thank you
lot.
so much. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me, ma'am.
Yeah, this is Dr. Venkat Lakshmi.
Tell me, ma'am.
Ma'am, in line with the previous question, could you please give us light on how to get the energy audit report?
Ma'am, I didn't get your question, ma'am.
Energy audit. See, green audit also report need to be uh, collected, right? So where
Yeah,
do we get the energy audit report? How to approach for it?
ma'am, you need not get all the things. If you have
Yeah.
out of the 5, if you have any one is enough, ma'am. One or two is enough, ma'am.
Okay. Any example like
Only
based
thing
on
is, if you have any energy related issues in your college, like if you have a solar, so then if you have a solar panels, all the lights are in the solar, so all the lights are working in a solar, like that. If you have energy related the things issues in your college, in your institutions, take a write it in the separate report and get it signed by the concerned auditor.
another question with regard to 7.1.8 linguistic question is there, no? So for that we will be attaching Kannada and Hindi fest report. So can it be
Sure,
in the
ma'am.
regional language or it has to be translated? Because with
Ma'am,
regard to second criteria, there's a norm that all university notification to be translated. So
yeah,
what
ma'am.
about these reports, ma'am?
Ma'am, these report it was done earlier. This report you cannot convert it into entire thing. You cannot convert it into English.
Yeah.
So you just write one line on that. Write a few lines on such reports, and that means on take a printout of that report. On the report, you just make a statement like this report is in Kannada, but we are summarizing like this report is relating this day, this reporting is relating to this activity, like that. You write it on that report and you scanned it and upload it, ma'am. No issues. No need to convert the entire thing. If you have invitation in English, it's more than enough. If you have a report, especially linguistics language, means you should write it in Kannada or write it in Hindi only, in that
Yeah, that's
particular
what.
language.
So we do have Kannada fest, Hindi fest, and also report would be in such language.
You do one thing. You just print out of that particular report. On the report, you just write in English. So this report is relating to this activity, and report contain this kind of information. Like that, you write it on that particular report and scan it and upload it. It's not an issue, ma'am.
That would be accepted.
No
Okay,
problem,
okay.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Only that would be accepted. Only thing is, it should be catch. And you will be uploading the photos and all.
Yeah.
No? So on the photo also you write one line.
Yeah.
This photo is relating to this activity
Yes,
which
ma'am.
has
Got it.
conducted.
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Like that, you write it and upload it. That's it, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Another one query, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Dr. Lakshmi Narayan KG. Hope your query got cleared, sir. Or else if you want to talk to resource person, you can proceed with your further questions, sir. Actually, ma'am, sir question was, who should conduct the green audit was the question what raised.
Okay,
by
okay, ma'am.
Mr.
Ma'am,
Lakshmi
almost
Narayan KG.
forest department authorized person will be there. One office will be there. You just write a detailed report. What are the things? What are the plants which are there in your organization? So then, but with the botanical name, medicines plants, if you are having anything. So detail of such things has to be signed by that concerned person.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. There is a person called Kaushal Yadav. What if we don't have our geotagged photos for previous years?
Actually, the NAAC is expecting geotag photo, ma'am. For the up to 2017, I think 17, 18, they're asking for they're not asking for the geotag photo. Afterwards, 2-3 years, you have corona. So
Yes, ma'am.
only after that only we are submitting the especially this college is submitting the NAAC.
Okay, ma'am.
NAAC, no, ma'am. So they're expecting geotag photo, ma'am.
Okay, fine, ma'am. Any other participant has a queries, you can ask with the resource person so that it will be easy for ma'am to clear the queries. So hope the queries are clear with the participants.
Excuse me, madam. I would
Yeah,
like
tell
to
me.
know, ma'am, with respect to the MOU with BBMP, we actually have no such thing because they all by themselves they come and clear up the space and leave. So, is it necessary to have a MOU with BBMP? That is point number one. And number
Okay.
two is, ma'am, the best practices that you spoke about. Do they need to be the same throughout all the 5 years, or can we adapt to another new practice for the next year or anything? How should it go by?
Okay, ma'am. For your first question, ma'am, right now you don't have MOU. So even if you don't have your MOU right now you can get it, ma'am. So
is it? Okay.
you need not mention the date and all. You just write a one letter. In their letterhead, they will be giving some information like we are ready to take all your dry waste and wet waste separately. So like that, as per one act is there like that. I am not sure that act. So as per this act, we are ready to take the dry waste and wet waste of your college. Like that, they will be giving and they will get it signed. For that, the date is not need not put the date on all.
Okay.
So now you can get it, ma'am. No problem for the first question.
Yes,
And your
ma'am.
second question, that is best practice can be changed over a period. Like that you are asking, no, ma'am?
Yes, madam.
Actually, the best practice, if you have 2 or 3 best practice, you can mention, ma'am. But that practice should be in practice for a period of at least 3 to 4 years in your institution.
Okay.
You can have any number of best practice in your organization, ma'am. You can make a list of all the practices, but that one practice should be practiced over a 3 to 4 years at least.
Continuously.
Over
the next few academic years.
Okay.
Fine.
Still you have doubt now, ma'am?
No, ma'am. Thank you. We will do it. Thank you so much, ma'am. I got it cleared.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any queries from other participants? You can proceed with this. Hope the queries are clear with the participants. And at last we had come to the end of the session. And now I'm handing over to the Professor Dr. Kantama HK, IQAC coordinator, to render the vote of thanks for the complete 5 days FDP program. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. It was very fascinating and very engaging session for the last 5 days, because this is the first time we are conducting this kind of FTP program. So we need to improve some areas and we need some improvements to do our best. I request all the participants or any 1 or 2 participants from the last 5 days, can you suggest or give your sincere feedback regarding all the 5 days FTP program, the overall arrangement and overall management of the program. It's my request among the participants, kindly give your sincere feedback and suggestions regarding the overall program. Then it will be helpful for us to improve better.
Nice, ma'am. Ma'am, can we talk about it, or we need to give it in the feedback session?
Yeah, ma'am, you can talk it, no problem.
Now
Good
itself?
afternoon, madam.
Yeah, yeah.
Madam,
Okay.
good afternoon.
Very good afternoon, ma'am.
Can you hear me, madam? I think
Yeah.
yeah. Madam, it's a very highly informative session.
Thank
All
you.
the 5 days you have organized in a very methodical and a very systematic manner.
Okay.
And you were giving every information to all the participants. You were ready to answer for the questions and even confusions of the participants. I'm Nirmala from the Department of English from RNS First Aid College,
Okay, ma'am.
Channasandra, Bangalore. Yes, we have been from our college, all the 5 participants, all our colleagues, we are participating in this very nice and informative, all the sessions, all the 5 days. Very well organized, madam. Really, I appreciate on behalf of our college and all the participants. And all the sessions which have been taken up by the presenters from the beginning, from the day one, they were very excellently giving the informations towards the success of this NAAC. As for, I mean to say, the first cycle NAAC accreditation, our college, RNS First Aid College, has got A grade, madam.
Oh, very good, ma'am.
Thank you very much,
Congrats.
madam. It's, yes, madam. It's thank you very much. It's all the guidelines and the support of our respected principal sir and beloved vice principal madam. They have guided us so well, and we as a team have done and we have learned, and even as far as possible with all the sessions which you have organized from your college, which is really beneficial, madam.
Okay,
Thank you
ma'am.
very
We'll
much.
try to.
Well organized, madam. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you,
Madam,
Professor.
namaskar.
Namaste, sir. Nagaraju, sir. Tell me.
ಮೇಡಮ್ ನಾನು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನಾಗರಾಜ್ ಹೊಸೂರ್ಕರ್ ಅಂತ V80 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಂದ.
ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
ಒಂದು ವಾರ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಂಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಅವತ್ತಿಂದ ನಾನು ಕ್ಯೂರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೆ, ಯಾವ ತರ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ನಂಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ 2 ನನ್ಗೆ NAAC ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಟರ್ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಪಲ್ಲವಿ ಅಂತ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು IQAC ಮೆಂಬರು ಇವಾಗ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನೇನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಔಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5 ದಿವಸ ನಾವೇನ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ಕೇಳಿದೀವಿ, ತುಂಬಾ ಅದ್ಭುತ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಸಿಕ್ತು ನಮ್ಗೆ. ನಾವ್ ಏನೇನ್ ನಿರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಜ್ಞಾನಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ನವ್ರಿಗೂ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದವ್ರಿಗೆ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ 5 ದಿವಸ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಅಂಶನೂ ಕೂಡ, ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಅಂಶನೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಿಡದೇನೆ ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನೂ ನಮ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ತಮಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your sincere feedback. Any other suggestions from the audience?
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste,
I am
ma'am. Smita, ma'am.
Yeah. Ma'am, the session was very nice, as everybody is talking about the resource person and the session and the information what was provided in the sessions. All were excellent, but we need to understand that the technology and the internet part, it's still giving us a lot of trouble.
Yeah, ma'am. That's not in our hand, no, ma'am.
That is true. That is true. I completely agree on that part, except that everything went so well. And we cannot imagine that it is the first time that you are conducting this event. It's been very, very well conducted, very well organized. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. Except that network issues, there was no other problem that we could see. Everything was a plus point for you because the resource persons were good. The information what you have chosen to give all of us was very nice. So as a whole, we can talk about the session went very well. Thanks for giving us the insight. And even our college is not yet, we are not applying for the NAAC this time. Next time we are planning to, but it was a great session. We can all go ahead because everybody thinks, NAAC is, oh, it's so difficult to clear NAAC and what if they are going to come. But as we have got the information now, it became very easy for us. Oh, if we have all this information, nothing will be problematic is what we are thinking on that grounds. Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks, ma'am. Okay, any other suggestions from the audience?
Good evening, ma'am. Can you
good
hear my voice?
Yeah, ma'am, you are audible.
I agree with others. The session was good. It's first time I'm attending a NAAC session. My name is Livia Paul. I'm an English lecturer at ISME College, Bangalore.
Okay.
I have one suggestion and a request. Okay.
Tell me, ma'am.
One request is the slides that the presenters were sharing. Can you please share it with us in YouTube or anyhow? Can you please
Yeah,
share
ma'am,
that?
definitely will share you along with the PPT and YouTube link also by end of today.
Okay, ma'am. The reason was because from day one I was trying to write notes, and there are
Yeah,
so
ma'am.
many things that I can't write it fast. That's the reason. That's one thing. And one more thing, it's a request. Please don't take offense of what I am saying. On day first, the session was on criteria 1.
And 2.
I felt it was mostly like reading from the PPTs rather than explaining the points. It's my personal opinion. I might be wrong, ma'am. Hopefully, like next time, the speakers just don't read and they also explain. That's all I want to say, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak, and I look forward for the FDPs from your college, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Any other suggestions and feedbacks from the audience? Shivakumar, sir.
Good evening, madam.
Very good evening, sir.
Audible?
Yeah, you are audible, sir.
Dr. Shivakumar, director from MBA program, Adiyaman College of Engineering, Hosur.
Okay.
Which is 40 kilometers away from Bangalore. And we are on the third cycle now. We are on the process of submitting SSR. Anyhow, the NAAC, which contains 7 criteria, and it's a total college doable work, and it has got a hectic activities and the criteria, metrics and all. So every day when I was attending the session, I've got new ideas, new ways of putting things, and all the presenters, and though it was online, we'll have the technical issues. Otherwise, in total, the entire program was well arranged, well delivered. And the people can also, some of you people were asking for the PPT and the videos, all those things. They can also refer the manuals from the NAAC website, in addition to these presentations, which will give you more clarity. And the overall session was Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, all the participants, for your valuable suggestions and feedback. While conducting the next program, you are all keep in mind whatever you are suggested for us. Thank you very much for we are always grateful to your suggestions and feedbacks. So I would like to conclude the session formally. First and foremost, with regard to today's session, I would like to thank Dr. Vasanta Madam for accepting our invitation, for spending Madam's valuable, precious time to enlighten us on criteria 6 and 7 by giving fruitful informations and some hints to us. Thank you very much, Madam, for your information, and you have spent a lot of time with us. Vasanta Ma'am. And participant can join me for another 2 minutes, because it's not just the coordinator, but it is the huge team behind me whom you have not heard of, who's actually put their effort to become this program successfully. My heartfelt thanks goes out of the resource persons of previous sessions. The day one regarding criteria 1 and 2, Dr. Asha Madam, head and coordinator of Department of Mathematics, MES College, Bangalore. Thank you, Asha ma'am. Day 2, regarding criteria 3, the resource person was Dr. Ashwini Madam, Associate Professor, Srimati Indira Gandhi, First Grade College, Sagara. Day 3 was presented by Dr. Shilpa Madam regarding criteria 4. Madam is Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Government First Grade College, Bhadravati. And day 4 was criteria 5. Professor Jagadish Sir, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Hiriseve. The sessions have been exceptionally helpful and more informative for all of our college members, the criterion members, or all the participants. We got very good feedbacks regarding all the 5 days sessions. I would like to thank all management members of Veerashaiva Shri Ishvara Seva Samiti for the great support to organize this kind of wonderful program. Thank you all the management members of Nanajoti Degree College. And it's my pleasure to thank our beloved principal, Professor Rangashamaya sir. He is always supportive pillar throughout this program. Thank you, principal sir. Thank you all the participants for your active participation of this FDP program since last 4 days. Thank you all the participants once again from my bottom of heart. Let me thanks to our committee coordinator, FDP committee coordinators, for your all constant support to conduct this kind of wonderful program without any defect or deficiencies. First of all, I would like to thank Mrs. Rashmi Madam, coordinator of FDP committee, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Mr. Itesh Chandra, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Ms. Divya, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce. Thank you all the members of FDP committee for your constant support to bring this kind of program very successfully. And I must thankful to the set of people who technically supported us to organize this kind of event without any issues, much technical issues. Professor Girish Sir, Department of Computer Science, Professor Anil Murthy, Department of Commerce and Management, Professor Asha Madam, HOD, Department of Commerce, and Naveen Sir, Lab Assistant, for all your technical support. We brought this kind of program very much successfully. This event will not be meaningful unless we have to express our gratitude to the persons indirectly supported us to organize this kind of event. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Bhaskar Sir, Principal, Sheshadripuram Degree College, and I would like to thank Prasad R. Anand Sir, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Government First Grade College, Raibag. And I would express my sincere thanks to Dr. Ishwan Sir, MES, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, MES Degree College. And I would express my sincere thanks to Srimati Divya Shri Madam, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce and Management, Sheshadripuram College. They have referred, they have suggested us very good, wonderful resource persons indirectly, and they have supported us to bring this kind of program very successfully. Once again, I would like to thankful all the participants from various institutions from the country for your constant support to complete this kind of wonderful program of last 5 days. And note that all the participants, there is a feedback link we have already shared in WhatsApp group and chat box. The feedback link will be active for another 2 hours. Kindly fill the feedback link. This feedback link is purely for generating the certificate for last 5 days session. If you have any issues regarding certificate generation or any mistakes, kindly you can contact the coordinators of the FDP committee. And it's my appeal to all the participants, kindly all of you stay with our WhatsApp group. We are planning to come with this kind of many more new events and activities. It will be easy for us to associate you. Thank you, one and all. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. And one more information, dear participants, while filling the feedback form, whatever the information you have filled, that only auto-generated in your certificate. While filling the feedback form, carefully you have to fill your college name and prefix of your name, that is Dr., Professor, Mr. or Mrs. something, and your college name also. Whatever you have filled, that only it will be, that information will be generated. And it's my honor to announce about the FDP program. That is, we have registered 659 members in our FDP. Hardly 180 members daily basis. They have actively participated every day. This is our honor that would like to express in front of you. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kantkumar, for giving a wonderful vote of thanks. And we have shared the feedback link in the chat box and even in a WhatsApp so that you can fill the form. And mainly your names, kindly check out with the names. Whatever you type in the feedback form will be the final appearance that you will get on the certificate. So kindly look into that and proceed with the further. If anything is there, will be open the chat box till 5 minutes, and the link as usual we are shared in the WhatsApp group so that you can proceed over there also to fill the group feedback form. The feedback form will be active for only 2 hours in a day. I mean today. And second thing, many participants were asking for the videos link especially and the PPTs. We are collected the PPTs from the resource persons, and secondly the YouTube link will be shared on Monday. So you can, in the WhatsApp group, if you stay back, so you will be getting all the related documents and the video links. Thank you one and all for the active participation for the session and making a session successful. So we are now logging out from the session, and you can find the feedback link in the WhatsApp group. Thank you one and all.